I think it's safe to say that Call of Duty Vanguard is one of the most poorly received COD games we've had in a hot minute. However, I wouldn't say it's disappointing. Even when the first teaser image was revealed for zombies, I knew right away that this was going to be a shit show. And this was only clarified for me when the first trailer and info was released. They fucking put Billie Eilish music in the background for the trailer, about a game where you kill zombies in the 1940s. Yeah, I can't wait to listen to Bad Guy while I blast demon Nazi zombies with my Panzerschreck. Take my money now. And I'll never understand how people thought that this looking like another game was a good thing. That to me screams lost identity. This isn't zombies. This is a piece of shit, that's what it is. This idiot looks like Cardi B on the red carpet. Lawn nails and everything. Shit's ridiculous. Alright, look. Point is, I had no interest in getting this game. I've told those who've asked that I'd only purchase the game if it was on sale for $10 and not $1 more. However, when they revealed Shi No Numa was making a return to the game, I admit I became curious. Shi No Numa is one of my all-time favorite maps. I even mentioned it in my World at War Zombies review that it was my favorite out of the 4, so you can imagine my curiosity. Welp, from July 20th to the 26th, the zombies and multiplayer modes for the game are free to play, and it's currently the 23rd of July, and after playing it for a bit and giving myself some time to think about it, I thought I'd share my thoughts about it. I actually have a few genuine positive things to say about the game. But also plenty of negatives, yeah. So fuck it, let's just jump into it. Right away I want to talk about how this game improves upon the last, Cold War. You see, Cold War made the mistake of having upgrades in the menus of the game. You could upgrade perks, those wand things, and even weapon classes. And I'm probably missing some other shit, but you get the point. You'd upgrade them a few times and then boom, you're done. You probably even forgot that you upgraded them in the first place. In Vanguard, all of those upgrades are instead achieved in the match itself and do not carry over to other matches. Alright, this is more like it. There's an actual sense of progression, who'da thunk it? Starting with perks, each of them can be upgraded up to 4 times. Each tier costs more than the last. Starting off with being completely free to 7,500 points. I really like this perk system, it fits perfectly with the gameplay they have here. The wand things, now called artifacts, return, and again, because the upgrades are within the match itself, they don't feel as crazy overpowered as they did before. You can upgrade them with this book here, and they use these heart things that you get every few rounds or so, and you can even use these hearts to get player upgrades that give you increased salvage drop, weapon mods, etc. But what I think is most impressive is their new weapon tiers. Cold War had this Fortnite Battle Royale garbage tier system in which the effectiveness of the weapon is measured by its rarity. But you could also just change the rarity of the weapon you're using with salvage. So you could just legitimately just pick a weapon from the loadout screen on the main menus before you even start the game, then not worry about buying anything other than doors and ammo if necessary, and have a fully upgraded weapon by the late 20s, maybe early 30s. This was majorly improved in Vanguard by having the tier system be connected with the Pack-a-Punch. So white weapons are non-upgraded, blue is upgraded once, purple is twice, and orange is 3 times. Now, admittedly, you can still use that tactic I mentioned here, and if anything, it's easier, but I'm trying to say that it's a step in the right direction. In Cold War, you could arguably not have to use the mystery box or wall weapons at all. So this tier system allows both to be way more useful than they were previously. Speaking of weapons, the weapons here feel great to handle. Reload animations are fluid and sexy, firing sounds are mostly loud and realistic. The ray gun and Wunderwaffe in particular feel the best to use, and this could just be me for having an undying love for the wonder weapons in these games, but I really liked using them. I think they did a great job with them. But I wouldn't be using the Wunderwaffe if I wasn't playing on Shi No Numa, at least in this game. And yeah, I like it. Shi No Numa's fun. I like how it differs itself from other versions visually by having it set at night. The new area of the map is fun to train in. I was having so much fun that on my second ever game of the map, I made it to round 60. It's Shi No Numa, what else is there to say? Well, I guess that it is just still Shino Numa. Now we get to what I really didn't like about the game. First off, the only map I enjoyed playing is one that I already have not one, not two, but 3 different versions spread across 3 different games. The other 2 maps, if you can even call them that, are terrible. Duron Fane has you traveling through different portals, completing really tiring and painfully boring objectives like escort this thing for a minute, hold out in a small area for a little bit, stand still in a few circles. Are you fucking kidding me, man? And as for Terra Mal, who gives a shit? When I spawned in and realized it looked exactly like Duron Fane, I didn't even try. I also noticed just how visually unappealing this game can be. And no, I don't mean graphically, I mean effects. I hate this blur effect that the ray gun has when you fire it. And I mean, look at this shit. Can you honestly tell me what the hell is going on right now? Look how much fucking clutter there is on the screen. Why does this notification keep popping up? And why is my gun covering half of my screen when I sprint? An easy fix for this would have just been to change the distance of the gun with the field of view. But it doesn't do that, and I fucking hate it. That's actually a huge issue I had with this game. The accessibility features are laughable. There's no way to turn off the HUD. The best I could do is to remove the compass on the top of the screen. I wanted to get rid of this worthless minimap, but the best I could do is change it from a square to a circle. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Although I am thankful that they allowed me to turn the dialogue volume off without affecting the zombies, because holy shit do people flap their gums in this game. Like they're giving a goddamn TED Talk. Here, take a listen.
We seek. Can you describe it to us, Sirexis?
Sorry, no. There are big gaps in my memory, including most of my youth in the Dark Ether.
There is a certain monolith nearby that can help you recall. Find it, seedlings.
Who knows what you will get? Be ready for anything. As in battle, go in with high hopes, then deal with the outcome.
I call the screamers boom shriers. Emphasis on the boom.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
It was honestly only after I had turned their voices and subtitles off that I was actually able to enjoy myself while playing. That fucking sucks, doesn't it? And back on the topic of gameplay, yes, I was praising it for handling its upgrades far better than Cold War, but those upgrades are still the same. You know, they're still present. This game still doesn't present much of a challenge to me to keep me interested in playing for the long run. And that's really my biggest issue with the game. It's boring. Fucking boring. I'm not challenged while playing it, and after a short while, I wasn't having fun while playing it. I'm just not engaged, and not helping that is the story. Whatever it is, I don't know, it's not like I can hear anyone. But I wish there were some fucking characters that we can play as, not these mindless operators that are all essentially the same fucking character, except with a different coat of paint. They're all soldiers, and they're all one note. Why should I give a damn about them? Look, there are some things I liked about this game. I think in some aspects it improves on Cold War, a game that I really didn't like all that much. But all of my enjoyment came from playing a map that I already own and have played countless times before. I still stand by my $10 price tag. I can totally see myself picking it up if it ever drops that low. But as someone who plays COD exclusively for the zombies mode, and maybe occasionally the campaign, paying $60 just to play one map that, again, I can already play just seems like a bad investment. But you know what? Instead of continuing to bitch, whine, and moan about this game, I'm just gonna close it and launch something that I know I will enjoy. Vanguard Zombies isn't for me. And you know what? That's okay. Because there are so many different versions of zombies that are for me and that I have access to. And I mean, if I wanted to be a real badass gamer. Anyways, that's it. That's all I gotta say on the matter. Okay, bye.